Hi Cancer, this is your April 2013 forecast. We're going to start off the month with a lot of planetary influence in your 10th house. Your 10th house is career, and it is kind of like public recognition and awards and just being recognized within, probably most likely within your work environment. If you don't work, maybe you volunteer and you are being awarded for something or recognized. This is where the focus will be. On the 10th of April, there's also a new moon in your 10th house, and so this might be the time that you're actually, people are noticing you. They know what you've done, and they're quite grateful and letting you know that you are being recognized for something in the community. From mid-month to about the third week of April, the focus will shift from career to the 11th house. The 11th house is one of social networking, acquaintances, getting out in groups. These are both very kind of social houses, so I would expect that throughout this month you will probably be quite busy, be communicating a lot. Just having people around you and sharing, whether it's you're networking with them, whether there's something they can do for you or something you can do for them. It'll definitely be much more of an external type of month where you're a little bit more outgoing than you could be at other times of the year. Mercury will start off in your 9th house. Mercury is the planet of communication, and your 9th house is the planet of education and foreign travel and foreigners. So Mercury, what that could mean is maybe you're doing a lot of writing for a school project, or you're communicating a lot with regards to school. Maybe you're communicating a lot with foreigners, or traveling to foreign countries and really striking up, kind of getting into the culture and getting involved with that. Then that's going to move mid-month to your 10th house, which is a house of career. And this is going to be much more of a, you're going to be communicating possibly on lots of emails, a very busy time, lots of emails, maybe a lot of, again, writing, publishing, advertising, things like that. But that there's going to be a lot of writing with regards to work, so maybe that's promotion and things like that. Pluto is the planet of structure, and that is in your 7th house, and that will be going retrograde on the 13th. Pluto tends to break things down so that you can start over and rebuild them and renew them. Going retrograde, it kind of forces you to go back and revisit or evaluate issues that you've had that you've kind of brushed under the rug. So in your 7th house, which is the house of partnerships, maybe there's some kind of structure, possibly a marriage or a business partnership, that there have been some issues that you've kind of been ignoring for a while, and Pluto will really force you to kind of look at that and address those issues so that you can move forward. Now this influence will last over a while, so it'll depend over a few months. So you may want to look at your natal chart to see where your planets are and when you might be affected by this, but I wanted to just alert you to it because it will be turning retrograde on the 13th. There's also a lunar eclipse on the 25th of April in your 5th house. Your 5th house is romance, fun, activities, sports, children. So the lunar eclipse tends to be a little bit more emotional, and it tends to signify kind of the ending of something. So you might find that maybe some relationship that you're ending, maybe it wasn't working out, and this might kind of catapult you to put that to rest. Maybe your child's going away to college. So or maybe your sports activity or something that you're involved with, a hobby or something, is kind of coming to an end as well. It'll be interesting to see how that lunar eclipse plays out, and you can always comment on it at my website. I have a much more detailed forecast at my webpage as well for April at astrologykiki.com. Thank you.